An unprecedented EU summit with Turkey aimed at solving the migrant crisis was held in Brussels this Sunday. During the meeting, European leaders agreed to renew talks on Turkey joining the EU in return for the country's help with stemming the flow of refugees. However, the Turkish Prime Minister, Ahmet Davutoglu, apparently thought the summit was only about his country, not the migrants.
Today is a historic day in our accession process to the EU.
This meeting itself is not just to discuss the issue of migration. I like the phrase which is in our text today, to re-energize accession process. The accession process of Turkey, Turkish EU accession process, to re-energize this great ideal. See Turkey as a member of the family. I want to say one thing, one message from Ankara, clear message. We are a European nation.
Meanwhile, other participants at the summit didn't seem to be too enthusiastic. The meeting has exposed deep contradictions between leaders' views on solving the crisis. The President of the European Council, Donald Tusk, emphasized that he does not think Turkey holds the key to halting the EU's migrant crisis.
Our main goal is to stem the flow of migrants to Europe. Let us not be naive, though. The Turkey is not the only key to solving the migration crisis. The most important one is our responsibility and duty to protect our external borders. I will repeat this again. Without control on our external borders, Schengen will become history.
Laszlo Marac, Professor of European Studies at the University of Amsterdam, thinks the proposed visa-free regime with Turkey could actually create new problems for the European Union.
Probably what refugees and migrants from outside of Europe will try to do is to go to Turkey and to get a Turkish passport and try to get into Europe. So basically, in order to have this system working, the Turkish citizens should not have received a visa-free entrance to Europe, because now it will be probably used by human smugglers, by people who will try to buy illegally Turkish passports, or they try to fraud Turkish passports. So I think it again focuses that the Frontex and other European agencies for protecting the border cannot give this away to the Turkish authorities. Europe has to be active in the border protection of Greece and Italy, independently of what the Turkish authorities will do.
The split inside the Union has become apparent after German Chancellor Angela Merkel decided to give up on pushing through a mandatory refugee-sharing scheme. She has convened a separate mini-summit with a so-called coalition of the willing. It includes 7 other EU leaders who are attempting to create a new policy of taking in and sharing migrants straight from Turkey.